So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy *1. Okay. Then paste it here. Let me scale it down. Let me scale it up. So something like this. It's okay. All right. Let me apply some color to it here. Let me see what is the effects. Let me apply some color to it here. Fill. A color matching the golden color. So this one is okay. All right. Now let's do the final arrangement. So let's create a new composition. 1920 by 1080. 1920 by 1080. Then let's name it arrangement. Okay. All right. So the first thing to do here is this. Bring that particular logo that you just created, the Dupi logo, bring it here, then scale it down. So it will be in the middle here. Okay. Okay, the next thing is to bring one of the images. Let me see, which one should I bring? I think I'll bring this one first. This image first. Okay. Now, let me put a bit of motion within this image. So let me come here, then scale it up a bit. So from here, the starting 0 to somewhere here, let me see, let me go something like a bit, let me see. Okay, so this is okay. So that's okay, let's see. Okay. All right. So we have this at the beginning. You see that? After that, now let's bring our transition 1. The first transition here. Okay. This is our first transition. Now, when you look at the animation, you see the first one, the image and the distance come. The transition going to the right side is on top, whilst the one going to the left side is under. So our transition 2 will come under transition 1. Okay. So let's select the 2, then move them away from the beginning a bit. So we have this. Okay. So whilst the image is coming, they will come and wipe. Let me come back a bit more. Is it that? See that? Nice. Now these are too long. Let me just drag them in a bit more. This one too. Let me just drag them in a bit more. They are too long. Let me just drag this one in a bit more too. Where it ends. Okay. Let's see again. So this is the beginning. Transitions. The one on top and the one under. You see that? So this particular image, the one under these ones, when they wipe, they have to bring a new set of image. Okay. So when we see the animation here, when it comes and wipes, it's a new image that follows. Okay. So that particular image that follows is what we are going to do here. So let's bring which of the image? Okay, image 3, which is picture 3. Let's bring picture 3 under here. So once they wipe, you see that? You see? Okay. Okay. So this particular image too, let's put a bit of motion on this one too. So let's double click and go inside. Then click, then scale it up a bit. So somewhere here to here. Let's scale it up a bit. Okay. So it will be something like this. So let's close it and come to the arrangement again. You see? Okay. So the next one after this is too long, so let me drag it in. The next one after this is the white wipe. Okay. The white wipe will come in. Let me place it on top. The white wipe will come in. You see? Let me see the animation again. See, once it's disappearing, the white wipe is also coming in. So let's go a bit more here. You see that? Simple arrangements. Okay. I think the white wipe too has the logo on it too. Yeah, it has the logo on it. So you can decide to bring the logo, you duplicate it, then you bring it here too. Okay. Let me bring it up. Let me see where it starts from. So the thing here is this. When I was doing this, I did not merge the star and the logo. Okay. I did them separately here. Okay, so that I can off the logo and leave only the stars. But in what I'm doing here, I've combined the star and the logo. Okay. So for something like this, not to maybe create a bit of confusion, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the star off from the logo there. Okay. So let me open it and take the star off so that it will be left with the logo alone. Okay. So the beginning here, you can just bring the star alone here. Okay. Then scale it down. Okay. Now you can color it. Let's give it a bit of golden color. Okay. You see that? Okay. So with this, you can just duplicate it, then come to the one on top too, then paste it there. Like this, we won't confuse ourselves. Let me just drag this in. Okay. Let me clear this one. Let me bring this one up there. Okay. So you have something like this. So from here, when it wipes, it changes to white before it changes. So I think, so from here, when it wipes like this, I think the logo is on top. Yeah, the logo is on top. So let me bring the logo and the star up. Okay. Because when it wipes like this, the logo goes off. So hit T for transparency, then set a key, then off it goes. Okay. Then on the star, when it wipes, it changes color. Let me see the effects, the fill effects, set a key there, then change the color to white. Okay, so something like this. All right, simple. So I can decide to take this tile off so that this will come in. So this, let me see. Here, the logo here, let me give it a transparency. Let me set a key, then the beginning. Let me go 0. Okay. So from here to here, this one comes in. So here, where the white is, you can decide to change the color to this one. You don't have to. You can just cut it here, then you cut it here. Okay. See that? So when it wipes here, let me drag this one in. So when it wipes here and bring this particular image, what comes next? Let's see, this one comes here. It's white throughout. Okay. Let's just create a new solid layer underneath it and make it white. White. Okay. Make it comp size. Then click OK. So this will be laid under this. Okay. So when it comes in, this one. So let me duplicate this layer. Bring it up to where the white wipe is. Okay. So this is what you are going to do. Let me make it a bit transparent first. Okay. Now, let's go for the pen tool. Click here, 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 then here. Okay, let me set one key here too. One key here. Okay. So, let me see where this one is coming in. Is where this one will start. Okay, so let me drag this in. This one to in. Then hit double M. Then set a key here. Okay. On max path. Then move the timeline. Then click, drag it in. See that? Move the timeline. Drag this one in. Drag this one to in. Okay. So you have something like this. Okay, let me move this one in a bit more. Let me undo this. So the middle here, let me move it in. Let me move this one to in. So let's see. Okay. Now let's hit T for opacity, then bring it the opacity up to 100. So you have something like this. Let's see. When this one comes and wipe, you see, so you have plain white there. Okay. So just like this one. Plain white. You see that? Plain white. So what we do here is this. You see that this, the one here, the transition here is up. Okay, let's just arrange before setting the stars. Okay, let's just arrange the entire thing first before setting the stars. All right. Okay. So the next transition is the font transition, which is the test. So transition transition test 1. We bring it under the logo. Where the star is, we bring it under it. So let's move it here. Let's see. Let me see the interval there. Okay. Okay. Because our test color is white there, so we are not seeing the test. Okay. So for this one, let's go for, what is the test? This. For this one too, we can give it a test color matching the golden. Okay. Or you can just go inside the test. Okay. Then bring the golden image. Where is it? Okay, this one. Okay. So let me scale it up. Let me lay the image under. So come to track matte on the image, then alpha matte it onto the test. All right. So the same thing happens to test 2 too. When you come to test 2, to scale the image. Okay. Then alpha matte it onto the test. So when you come to our final arrangement here, you see that is there, road trip is there. So from here, let's see, you can cut the logo here so that the logo will not appear again. So from here, this particular star, you have to change it to star 2. Okay, so you can hold the Alt key, then click and drag this onto the star 2. Okay, so let me see somewhere here. Let me see where the star start to animate out. So somewhere here is okay. You see? Oh, what happened? I scale it down. So let me scale it to fit here. So from here to here, I think the scale, let me set a scale animation here. Then here, I'll go something like 50, it was 54, 54. So from here to here, you see that? Till it disappears. Okay. Well, the star here is a bit different from the one that's created in the actual work. But this one will also do. Okay, but this is just the formula that I use. It's just that the positions of the star wasn't the same. Okay. Okay. So you have this. All right. So from here to here, what comes in? Road trip. Then the next image, when the road trips comes, okay, by the time it reaches the last end there, the second test transition comes in. So let me come back a bit more. So let me duplicate this one, then bring test transition 2. So hold the Alt key, then click to replace it. So let me lay transition 2 under 1. Okay. Now, before this one ends it, this one too comes in the games. You see that? So we have this. Okay. All right. So the last one is where to write your information. When it wipes and wipes, it brings out the information. You see that? It wipes and brings out the information. So that last one, it wipes and wipes, then your information comes. Okay, so the last end there is supposed to be golden instead of the white. So you can just bring your golden background, then lay it here. What is that? I'll lay it here. So from here to here, the games. So it will start from here. So let me bring it in here. So let me scale to fit. Right click on the image, then come to transform, then select fit to comb. Okay. So what you do is you just select the rectangle tool, then drag it here. Okay. So you have something like this. So from here to here, let's move it in here like this. So here, let me see. Okay, so the hits or triple M. Then set a key here. All right. Then move the timeline to somewhere here. Then double click on this one, then move it in. See that? This one again, move the timeline again. Double click on it, then move it in again. Move the timeline again. Double click on it, then move it in. So you have this. So it brings that golden image to the last end there. So with this, you can create your final end. Okay. So let's duplicate, what is it? The logo. The logo. So duplicate the logo, then bring it to the last end there. All right. You see that? You duplicate the logo and bring it to the last end there. We can position it somewhere here. So let's move it to this side. Okay. So position it there. Then where the star is, control, you duplicate the star. You bring it here also. So let's position the star there too. Okay. Okay. So let me split this. Let me just, don't know first. Let me just duplicate this one. So let me drag this one in a bit and let me see something here. So this one, what I'll do is here, the top one, I think I'll change the color to white. Okay, I'll change the color to white. So this one, let me drag it in so that it will cut it here. Okay. So this particular one, I think I'll use *1. So let me hold the Alt key, then bring *1 to replace it. So that I'll extend it a bit more. So I'll have something like this. Where's that? Where's the logo? Start from here. So let me cut it in so that it won't come in. So something like this. Okay. There's scale on this one. So let me take the scale off. So it's like this. See that? Okay. So you can decide to introduce shadow here on the logo. And for the text here, I think it should be easy for you guys. It's nothing difficult. You can just create a new composition. Let's create a new composition. Something like, let's make it 800 by 800. Or the height, let me go the height 400. Then the width 800. Okay. Then click OK. So let's type something. So let's type something like road trip. Let me scale it down. Okay. So you have something like that. Then you can just duplicate this one and type and the games. Okay. Duplicate this one. Then type waterfall. Type waterfall there. So you have something like this. Okay. Let me just select all and scale them down. A bit small. Okay. So I have something like this. So for this animation, it's simple. Just select all the text, hit P on position, set an ending key, move the timeline backwards, then drag them out. Okay. So you can select all the keys, then easy ease them. Then come to the graph editor. Then select the last end there, then drag it in. So you have something like this. You see that? So the first one is the road trip will come in first, and the games, then the waterfall is the last. So you have something like this. Okay. So when you come to the arrangement, you just have to bring. How did I name this one? Okay, let me name it. Let me name this composition test end. Okay. So when you come to the final arrangement, you bring the test end in where the logo is. You see? You just have to position it there. Then let me see when it comes in. Then you give it a color. Okay, give it a fill color. It can be black. Okay. Then voila, you are done. You see that? You see, it's not difficult. It's a simple animation or simple arrangement. Okay. Let me drag this in a bit small. So this one. Too far away. So somewhere here is okay. So here I think I will use the masking tool to mask around here. Okay. So this is okay. All right. So guys, this comes to the end of our golden transition intro opening. Okay. If you want more of the star 2 on it too, you can add it like this one. You see that, what is it? The star 2 up here. You can decide to bring this one in. Okay, then duplicate one, then give it a fill of white. So that it will follow. When this one ends, this one will follow. So it depends on what you are doing. Okay. So this comes to the end of our golden transition tutorial. All right, guys. See you next time.